Once upon a time, there was a little kingdom called Rayad. In this kingdom lived Rayadites. They happily sharing and caring about each other. Life was good to them. But there were a few things that they needed to watch out for. Like, for instance, eating chocolate cake or wearing red. If any of them were to eat chocolate cake or wear red, their spirits would be weakened, and they would care less and less about themselves and the rules of the kingdom. Also living in the tiny kingdom was Zynok. Zynok was evil, wanted to destroy Rayad and all the people in it. She hated them to be happy because it made them harder for her to influence. She knew what weakened their spirits and made them easier to capture. But Zynok also knew that she could not just make chocolate cake and expect them to eat it. They were not that foolish. Nor could she make the most gorgeous garment in a bright red and expect them to wear it immediately. The Rayadites wanted to be good. They made promises to each other that they would strengthen each other in time of need. So how could Zynok weaken his people? How could she get them to succumb to her so that she could destroy them?
Let me see. I can't get them to eat chocolate cake right away, but maybe, just maybe, I could get them to develop a taste for chocolate first.
That's when chocolate chip cookies were introduced into the kingdom of Rayad. At first, the cookies were ignored, then scoffed at. But soon, some commercials and billboards showed some handsome-looking Rayadites eating chocolate chip cookies. And nothing happened to them, except it made them more popular and sophisticated. At least that's what it showed on their screens and billboards. It wasn't long before a few Rayadites can be seen eating a chocolate chip cookie every now and then. And they seemed to be doing just fine. They were so loving and caring, and hadn't changed at all, so it seems. So more and more Rayadites began eating chocolate chip cookies. What they didn't realize is that the chocolate chips had been doubled in each cookie. They were getting a double dose of chocolate. You'd hear things like,
"Oh, this chocolate chip cookie is so good. Like there's a few parts where it's still pretty chocolatey, but don't worry about that. It's so worth it. You gotta try one."
Well, my friend did have one, and she said they were pretty good. I mean, it's nothing really to be afraid of. It's not like you're gonna die if you have just one.
Don't do it!
that was true. Life seemed to be ruined by chocolate chip cookies, and things were pretty much the same as usual, except some parents, leaders, and teachers suggested avoiding the cookies because taste for chocolate were being developed.
Avoid the cookies? What for?
What's wrong with them? It's not like a chocolate cake. I mean, how stuffy can you get?
Oh no.
I had no idea my idea would go so well. I don't care how long it takes to destroy the Ryans, just so long as they are destroyed.
Chocolate chip cookies seem to be moving pretty well. The words of caution from parents, leaders, and teachers wasn't much for Zion to worry about because her billboards and commercials made them much more enticing. She had to make them that way or the truth would have swayed the Rayadites away from the cookies. Now came time to introduce a new product of destruction. No, not chocolate cake, not yet. Spice cake, white cake, yellow cake, carrot cake, and any kind of cake, but chocolate cake. But with chocolate frosting. Yes, rich chocolate frosting.
More billboards, more commercials, and a few songs for them to hum and sing in their minds all day about how wonderful eating chocolate cake would be. although they're not eating it yet. You've got to get them to think about it before they'll actually succumb.
Have you tried yellow cake with chocolate frosting?
Well, no, is it good?
Oh, yes. I mean, it is chocolatey. But it's not any more chocolate than those cookies I've been eating.
I know, but the cake part doesn't seem quite right. I mean, cookies are one thing, but cake?
Oh, come on. The point is the chocolate. And not any more than you've already been eating. Besides, everybody's doing it. You'll be the only one left out. You gotta try. Do it in your cool. Do it in your cool. Do it in your cool.
In the meantime, the songs are subtly strumming away in the background, singing about chocolate cake. Right, the words are not good, but the beat and rhythm is so cool that Rayites just listen for the music. After all, what harm can music do?
One thing that strengthens the Rayites is when they get together and talk. I feel like they need to strengthen and help each other. What can I do about that? Well, I can't get them to stop being around each other. In fact, maybe I could use this for my own purpose. I got it!
So parties in Rayat began changing. Instead of talking to each other and playing games, so Rayites could get to know each other and share their strengths and talents, a new trend began. And everyone who was anyone had these new kind of parties.
Hey, have you been to a party at our Rayad friend's place yet?
No. What do you do there?
Oh, it's real cool. It's not like any party you've ever been to. All you do is sit down and watch stuff on a screen.
That sounds boring. Stuff on a screen? Like what?
Oh, you know, exciting, scary stuff. I mean, there's a few parts that show scenes of people eating chocolate cake, but it's cool.
People eating chocolate cake? I don't know about that.
Oh, come on. I mean, there's not anything with a little bit of that anymore. And besides, the whole point is just to gather with your friends, you know, hang out.
Look at this. They're eating chocolate and they're eating cake. They're singing songs and watching movies about eating chocolate cake. They're becoming weaker and weaker. They talk about it. They make jokes about it. They haven't actually eaten it yet. They think their parents and their leaders are lame and stuffy. And their friends, so-called friends, do exactly what I want them to do, which is really helpful. So they're my greatest
Hey, what? Give me those.
Have you seen the latest movie?
No, it's rated C for chocolate.
No, it's not. It's rated R for red. There's no chocolate in it at all.
Okay.
And so, Zynok continues her plotting to destroy Rhea. Right now, she's designing a gorgeous garment. Not in red, yet. It's a luscious pink color.
Yay! Yay, cast member! Ready?